Hey guys, it's me, S Video. Now, I'm going to be talking about mice. You might be wondering, what are these? This is a Logitech G203 Light Sync. Yeah, I think there was like a Prodigy version, but whatever. And this is a Logitech G502 Hero. Now, these two are probably my favorite mice that I own right now. This is my favorite, and this is the second favorite. Now, some of you might be asking, wait, what's going on? What's with this weird braided cable? And why is there this thing? Well, in actuality, this is my modded G203. Now, quick little tip. This mouse can actually be for $20, and stock it's okay, but down the line, you can actually upgrade it and make it something like this. I modded this with Hotline Game skins, a mouse club paracord, Kale 4.0s, and Tiger Arc 1s, which are also on my G502 here. Now, my G502, it's mainly stock, with the exception of my Tiger Arc 1s. Also, excuse this messed up bit. I might have butchered my mouse cosmetically a little bit, but that's not important right now. What it is important is there's kind of a reason why I'm making this video. The Logitech G203, 502, is not as bad as what some people think. Why? Two reasons. The biggest issue with this mouse is that it's heavy. Like, this whole scroll wheel, if I can point it at it, is entirely made out of metal, and in actuality, depending on the light, it looks completely black, but that's irrelevant. It's entirely made out of metal, and this mouse is known to be heavy. I think it's around 120 grams. I might be wrong on that. Now, you can go a little bit lighter. You can go a little bit lighter with the light speed, G502 light speed, which is 114 grams. But that's still a brick. Now, mind you, I am both egg and brick gang, so hey. And I do have a bias towards this because this is my favorite mouse, even though it's objectively worse than my G203, which this isn't my main mouse. This technically would. I just don't use these that much because I only plug them in when I'm gaming. So, but back on topic. How come I'm making a video in defense of this? Because in actuality, the one thing I'd say is pretty good about this is the shape. I really like the shape of it. Problem is that people just don't. Ergo mice aren't very popular, really. Which, okay, I'm gonna be honest. Ergo mice is a bit of an acquired taste, and for me, as an ergo mice lover, I like this, but I don't really care that much about symmetrical shapes, really. In fact, the only reason why I actually picked this up was because the Razer Orochi V2 was coming out. So I wanted something similar to the Orochi. So I just picked this up on a whim because why the hell not? Well, okay, no. I knew I was going to pick this up beforehand, so I wanted to get it. But anyways, well, of this, I was basically fell in love the moment I bought this. Yeah. Now, mind you, everyone has different tastes. Who knows? Maybe somebody games really well with the 502, and maybe somebody else games really badly with a super light or something. Everyone's different, and tastes are different. I'd say ergo mice are a bit of an acquired taste. You would have to have, and is also a very niche type of taste. With the Prodigy, with the Logitech G203, it's fairly popular. It's symmetrical, and is great for people with small to medium sized hands. I fit the bill. This is best used by people with big hands who enjoy ergo mice and also don't mind heavy mice. Or you just use this for anything other than FPS shooters, which I don't. Screw you guys, I like using this for FPS, okay? And I don't care if it gives me 20 minus 20 aim. I love using this thing. I have tons of fun using this thing. And I have tons of fun using my G203. I just really like having fun, okay? That's my main priority. But back on topic. When it comes to it, though, I plan on modding this eventually. But the thing is that the one thing I'd probably change about this is make this as light as possible, because this type of shape, it's actually pretty good. And in my opinion, more people would probably enjoy it if it was just even lighter. Let me say this, giving it PTFE feet is very good. I'd highly recommend most people to pick up core pads for this thing, at least, because giving it better feet makes this mouse way better. And in general will make any mouse better. For example, this one right here. But the thing is that with mice at least, it's not that bad. The weight is a killer problem, but honestly, the shape, the clicks, which uses the around 20 mils, but I, which uses around 20 mils, I really love the shape, and if they made a super light version of it, I probably would have bought it if it was cheap. And also, well, it's not that bad of a mouse. In fact, really, most people could probably make this lighter enough while also still keeping that shape intact, giving it paracord, maybe giving it new switches if you don't like the arm rounds, and changing out the feet. If you do that, you're gonna have a fantastic time. Also, there's like a mod that you can do by making the scroll wheel lighter, reduces a lot of weight. But back on topic, people love this mouse, and I'm a part of both Brick and Egg Gang. And in my opinion, really, this shape isn't that bad, and is also very niche. The only other mouse that I know does this sort of shape was the Logitech G402 and the Razer Basilisk. That's only two mice. I think it's the EC type of shape from Zowie or by Zowie, whatever. The EC type of shape, at least, or the traditional ergo shape, not this one, it's completely different. That's seen on the Zowie EC series, the Razer Model D, the Def Adder Essential, the Def Adder series, and the Logitech G403 and G703, not to be confused with the 402, use the more Zowie type of shape. And symmetrical mouse are also much more popular, be it your Egg Gang, or you just want something that's FK based, or something like the, I don't know, potato sized super light. How? Even the final mouse is FK based, or at least symmetrical, both the light and the medium. This type of shape is fairly specific, and I kind of want to see a lighter version of this, but that's irrelevant. These types of shapes, though, are incredibly niche, and in fact, you'd only find on ergo mice. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Office use ergo mice. Ergo mouse, whatever it is. On office use ergo mouse, this type of shape is fairly popular. But honestly, for me at least, I'm still gonna use this. If not for gaming, at least as my browsing mouse, because yeah, I really like it. And these steps are very defined. Not defined like this, but defined. Right now, this is actually, it's actually, I think it's the scroll wheel, but it makes it feel less defined, because this scroll wheel is heavy. Oh, and it also has this side clicking. Honestly, I'd probably recommend most people to just buy this as a browsing mouse or an editing mouse, or really anything but for gaming. I'm still going to use it for gaming, and there's a lot of people who are going to use it for gaming. G502 Master Race. And honestly, being a part of Brick Gang is actually pretty fun. I like using this thing, even if it's objectively worse. But I just want to have fun, because isn't that really what gaming's about? I'm gonna be honest, I personally think a lot of these mice people are somewhat elitist, although that's probably just my bias talking about. You don't always have to get the best performance if you're just wanting to have fun, which in my opinion, more people need to look at that and don't have to just buy mice because, oh, it's so competitively viable, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Or, and chances are that's gonna be somebody who's gonna be topping in the comments going like, "Boo, your opinion sucks. I'll only get mice for competitive use," or "But this mice isn't very good for casual use either." Shut up, dude. If I'm having fun, that's really all what I care about. I don't really care about if it's making me lose competitively or whatnot. I don't. Okay, maybe a little bit, but if I'm gonna go competitive, I'm still probably gonna use this mice. But if I'm forced to use this, then I'm gonna use this. Which this is my favorite looking mouse because I like the skin. In my opinion, I prefer Hotline Gaming skins over BTL grips. Not sure about Corpats. And this paracord from Mouse Club, the only thing I change is this USB plug is clear. But honestly, yeah. Anyways, this is S Video signing out.